2K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones. Jones is out there with Ntilikina. Then there's Brown, and it's Davies in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Ntilikina. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Tucker. Stolen by Jones. Pushing it up. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Clyburn. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jones for three. A second chance effort. Goes up with it again. Count it.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Now, here's Tucker, defended by Jones. Tucker with the ball. Pass to Singelia. 5 on the clock. Inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Clyburn, defended by Jones. They grab their own miss. Pass to Tucker. He takes it in. That one goes. Count it.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hackett, the pass to Tucker. With the teardrop. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Davies. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And with the offense getting right right to the rim. At least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clyburn, he's covered by Brown. Clyburn, offensive rebound. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Singelia. Another shot. Jump shot is good. Now Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got his second basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Clyburn into the lane, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Davies, back to Jones. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Out left to the wing. 44 seconds left to play in the first. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. The tray. And Jones pulls it down. There's the drive. It's blocked. And here we go. Here's Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. And so Jones nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Tucker. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. They lead by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We got Courtney, and it's Kaycock in at the power forward. They set the pick. Here's Courtney to the middle. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
We've got Zizic, and it's Courtney in at the shooting guard. Now, here's Washington. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Stuffed right through.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
Washington, that's good. Washington's got 7 points for the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. A nice shot by Morgan.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 7. And it's Zizic with the rebound. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On defense, the visitors. Here's Morgan. Pass to Zizic. Shoots over Washington. The shot's good from Zizic.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And here is Washington. From downtown. And that one is off. Here's Morgan. He's covered by Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Drives to the hoop. It's deflected. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Kaycock, defended by Pokuševski.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Washington with it. He's got 7. To the wing right side. It's stolen, and here comes the break. Here's Courtney. Here's Zizic, and he jams it with authority.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Morgan. Fires the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Pokuševski. Offline with his 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
To the left side wing. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Seven seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Washington. It'll count. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this.
24.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, that is more than enough of.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Jones, guarded by Tucker. He gets it in there. Jones has got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Jones is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Jones. Then there's Brown. And it's Davies in at the 5. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Now here's Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
For the away team,
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jones nails both of them. And the home team has possession. It's a 1-point game. Comes up empty down low. Now Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Ntilikina. Scoreless thus far. Davies with the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Hackett. No good with the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Ntilikina. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And Jones sends it home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Hackett. Offensive rebound. Pass to Singelia. Now Tucker. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. And the 3 ball is good. Tucker's got 5 men.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
It's Jones on the wing. Guarded by Tucker. Jones kicks to Jones. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Hackett. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. He's got 8.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Ntilikina. Nothing on the board. Teardrop shot. Tries again. Davies misses. One-on-one fast break. To the wing on the left. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Going inside to the inside. There's the steal. Jones, no one around him. Off target from outside. Jones has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Singelia the pass to Tucker. 1:03 left in the third. Down low for the lead, and the layup is up and in.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Jones. He's got 6. With the drive, and then Jones with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
It's tipped. Now, here's Tucker. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot. And Jones pulls it down. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Ntilikina. Screen by Jones. Ntilikina can't hit. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Courtney, and it's Morgan in at the point guard position. Here's the screen.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the home team has possession. Here's Courtney, and he dunks it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Now, here's Washington. This one for 3. That shot misses. Here's Courtney. Pass to Kakop. To the left wing. Second shot opportunity. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
From past the arc. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That one is off.
The away team. Number 5. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Here's Courtney. Can't cash in from close range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Lundberg. Back to Pokuševski. Four on the shot clock. Kakop pulls it in. Here's Courtney to the paint. Crafty move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Washington Jr. First personal foul. Third.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your home team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Pokuševski. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Alexei Pokusevski at the line for 1. Depends on the video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Here's Morgan. Pass to Kaycon. Six to shoot. Courtney, the pass to Kaycon. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Courtney. 2 points. That one goes. Courtney's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Washington passes to Partizan.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pakusevski's gone 4 of 7 from the field here. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Stripped away. And here's the break. Gets an open look and hits.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
So he gets them both. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to...
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Just 5 on the clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And that one good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Check by Tucker. The three. They get it back. Goes up with it again. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And he drives in, and down it goes. 2 points. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Can't get it to fall.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
This one for three. Counted from distance.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Clay, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's the home team now. It's a 3-point game. They set a pick. There's the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter here. 6 to shoot. He shoots a 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
Clay, 2 shots.
That one misses. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 3. 1:14 left to play in the first. To the middle. Lets it fly. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And they're on the run. The finish! It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
At the line for 1.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. First shot won't go.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And slam dunk by Tucker.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Checked by Tucker. To the paint. It's intercepted. On the break. 3-pointer. Hits a 3-pointer. He has 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Up by 11. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here's Morgan. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Oh, it's stolen away.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Tries again. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Let's go with a 3. The shot, no good. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. And here comes the break. An easy 2 on the layup.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
They set the pick. To the wing on the left. On Sunday, and then on Saturday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated, and of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions, but now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Zizic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Another shot. No good at the rim. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Morgan's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Ooh, they pick off the pass. 54 seconds left in the first half. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The layup off target. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Connects from downtown.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's the break. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
They still need this. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Leading by 17. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes. Now let's change gears. And thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Lets a floater go. Basket counts. A quick shot there. It's off target. The shot, no good. In transition, here they come. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Fires for 3. The shot comes out. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. They get the rebound. There's a screen. Throws it up high. That shot off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Puts it up. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Going inside, and slam dunk by Tucker.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the inside. No good there, off the double clutch.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Fires it. Can't nail the jumper. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Steps back. The three ball. Sends it home from three-point land.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 4-3. Drops in the three. He has 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Can't get the layup. And he's going for the lob. Stolen. Over to the wing. Oh, ripped away. Here's the break.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
For 3. Connects from downtown.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Puts up a deep 3. That shot missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Checked by Tucker. In transition. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. There's a screen. Second chance effort. Can't connect from short range. Fires the 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. And he nails the third. So it's the home team now. Here's Morgan. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Gets the three to fall.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
It's good.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Pass to Zizic. The three is up. He's off on that one. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Count it.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Morgan. Off target from outside.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Zizic with the rebound. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Morgan. Pass to Kaycock. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. The layup misses. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's the three. Drains the triple.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
From deep. That one no good. In transition, here they come. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Drops in the layup for two.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. From the arc. Here's Morgan. Pass to Kaycock. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Zizic with the rebound. 1:10 left to play in the fourth. No problems knocking that one down.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's Morgan missing. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Wing shot on the way. That one drops for him. From deep three-point land. That shot off. And they pick up 2. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And no good. And so they get the victory here at home, showing that
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot clock at 5. And he can't bank that one in. And he drives in. Oh, he misses the dunk. Defended by Jones. We're about 1 minute into the first. Shot from the top of the key. Stolen. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Pass to Ntilikina. Jones looking for an opening.
Away team foul. Number 31. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Davies. Ntilikina passes to Jones. That one's in, his first shot this game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Defended by Jones. Plays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Ntilikina.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
From deep three-point territory. They get it again. Jones. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your home team, Jones. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Cannon. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Five on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Davies kicks to Jones. Here's Ntilikina.
Away team foul. Cannon. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Misses the baby hook. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
There's the screen. The three. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Ntilikina. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And Cannon, no good on that one. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
A pass that long had better be on target. Otherwise, it's impossible to make a play.
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Bonga. Still yet to score. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The three. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bunga. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Bunga. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the triple. Kept alive. There's Davies. And he lays it straight in.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
Jones for 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by just 2. And back with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
Here's Nedovic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call. On Saturday. Then on Saturday. Takes a 3. Krusevsky grabs the miss. Clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Kalinic, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Washington with it. Still scoreless. Pass to Pakusevsky.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Second team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Mitrovic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now, here's Washington. Tight defense on them. Six to shoot. Pass to Pakusevsky. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Mitrovic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Now, here's Washington. T right on him. Lets the three fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Washington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mitrovic. Defended by Pokusevski. That one's not going to go. Back to Washington. Pass to Pokusevski. Unloads. It's good from the top of the key. 5 points in the game. 10 points separating the teams. Kalinic sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Pass to Pokusevski. Cuts off the pass. And they're on the break. Here's Nedovic. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Kalinic, defended by Pokusevski. Kalinic. And the three off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Lundberg. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Knocks down the three ball. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Nedovic. That'll do it for the first half. Leading by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league? And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the home team. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Jones. Ntilikina out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the center. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Ntilikina. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Driving the lane. Jones, no one around him. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
And ball movement is important to any club. Ntilikina making it a priority to share it with his guys.
Count that one.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Pass to Davies. Beyond the arc. No good there. Out to the right wing. Here's Cannon. And Jones sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Defended by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right wing. Here's Bonga for the 3. The shot will not fall.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Home team foul. Bonga. First personal foul. First team foul.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And no good that time. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment is a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you.
Dom. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Pocket 2. Back to Jones. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And they're running. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. 20 feet out. That shot, no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Offensive rebound. Defended by Jones. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Jones, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the basket is good.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
1:04 left to play in the third. Here's Ntilikina. They get it back. Jones kicks to Ntilikina. Davies, the pass to Bonga. Now Jones. Pass to Bonga. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Bonga's got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Defended by Jones. Good work defensively by Jones.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Bonga, the pass to Jones. Here's Bonga, all alone. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Bonga's got 5 points now in the quarter. we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now, here's Washington. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Pakusevsky. Tries again. No good that time.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pakusevsky grabs the miss. Pakusevsky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Lundberg. A three-pointer is right on target. Lundberg's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fires for 3. No good on that one.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Great use of the bounce pass there. You got to love that.
Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely. And there's the drive. Out to the wing. Misses the 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Launches a 3. That shot off. Fast break. Here we go. There's Cannon with the 3. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely, and the layup is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Washington's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Pakusevsky can't hit. Pakusevsky's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
And here is Washington. To the middle, puts it up, collects the 2-pointer near the hoop.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Down low, here's Ballin' Boy. Pakusevsky grabs the miss. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Doesn't go that time.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The shot's good from Nedovic. Nedovic has got his first 2 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pakusevsky can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Now, Washington. Here's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pakusevsky. Now, here's Washington. Defense is right there. Picked him clean. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
Away team's ball.
Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Boy. 6 on the shot clock. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Now here's Tucker. To the left side wing. Defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Ntilikina. Jones sets a screen. Off with the layup. Defended by Jones. And he gets that one.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Bonga. Three-pointer, no good.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
No good from outside. Here we go. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Jones, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. Left side, Tucker. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Ntilikina. And here's Jones. And a nice finish on the layup.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Outside Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Driving to the basket.
Oh! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Six to shoot. Tipped. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Jones from outside. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Jones against Tucker.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Ntilikina. No points so far. Off target at the rim. Inside. Outside Tucker. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Jones feels it out. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And there's a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
Boy, what a run. The points just piling up, Grant.
Hey, whatever they discovered here, it's working for them.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Top of the key, and the jumper is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Leading by 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Number 24.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Washington inside, and Washington powers it through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Releases, and too long on the shot.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And there's the drive, and he gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Jacks up a 3. On Thursday, and then on Tuesday. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Morgan. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morgan's got his first points in this one. Now Pokashevsky hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets it go. Zizic with the rebound.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
They grab their own miss. Yep, that one's good.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Now here's Pokashevsky. Pass to Lundberg. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Kaycock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kaycock's got 4 points this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Lundberg. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And it's Zizic missing.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Morgan. Down low. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Both good from the line that time. 1:07 left in the second quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And so Washington nails both of them. Here's Morgan. Pass to Zizic. Here's Morgan. Shot clock at 2. Not going to go that time. On the take. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Leading by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They're really hitting the ball. It's making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert.
And now let's take a glimpse. That does it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Jones in at the 2 guard. With the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6. Jones with the ball. Pass to Ntilikina. From outside the arc. The shot misses. Jones is gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. Jones grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bonga pass to Ntilikina. Outside Jones. Pass to Bonga. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Defended by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Bonga. Takes the 3. Goes back up. And another shot. And finally they hit one.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Outside Tucker.
Full team foul. Davies. First personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Right side Jones. Soft touch off the glass. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Ntilikina. Still without a bucket. Pass to Jones. Five on the clock. Here's Ntilikina. That 3's off the mark. Tucker against Jones. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And he lobs it up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And he drives in. Outside Jones. Back to Jones. Tries it from the top of the key. Doesn't go that time. Jones has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Jones. Chalk up 2 there.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Tucker. From the arc. Jones grabs the board.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Jones. Here's Bonga. 4-3. That shot is off. And they're on the break. Stolen by Jones. Jones feels it out. Off target from 3-point range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 14. And time to step away quickly, but... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Washington right side. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
The visitors with the ball. They set the pick. Sinks it from distance.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
The 3-ball. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Lundberg. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Lundberg's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Pass to Zizic. To the middle. Shot's good by Morgan.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Washington. Second shot opportunity. The ball's knocked loose. 3-on-3. Here's Morgan. And he comes up with a bucket. Morgan's gotten 4 this quarter.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Over to the left wing, and the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Washington. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Morgan. The three is up. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Morgan's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. And Lundberg gets it to go.
Well, that's a smart pass by Alexei Pokashevsky. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Here's Morgan. He's guarded by Washington. And there's a pick. Here's Morgan. Going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morgan's gone 4 for 9 from the field. The three is up. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. 1:24 left in the final quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open. .102 left in the fourth quarter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
The three. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Here's Pokashevsky. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Morgan. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And they barely squeezed out the...
tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's the pick. Here's Hackett. It's tipped. Here's the break. Here's Cannon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. For three, drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Pass to Tucker. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Trying his luck from deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Fires the three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Over to the wing. Here's Hackett. And the wing jumper offline.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Shoots the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Tucker has it in the corner. Pass to Singelia. Bank shot. No good.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Cannon from long range. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
No good on the three. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thanks, David. Second chance shot. Rebound by Singelia. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tucker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Rebound by Singelia. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him. And Tucker slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here's Tucker. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Buries it down low. Tucker's got 6. Tucker's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Misses from short range. Clyburn. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 5. And we'll be back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
We've got Zizic, and it's Courtney in at the 2 guard. There's the screen. Good on the triple.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morgan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Zizic. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Teodosic. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. No good on the triple. One-on-one here. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And powering into the first week of the new year. Here's a brand new look at the power rankings. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's the screen. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Morgan. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Mitrovic. Here's Bologna from 11 feet away. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Kaycock. He has yet to score from about 16. Rebounded by Bologna.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Kalinic. Offensive rebound. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Zizic. Kaycock, the pass to Zizic. And the officials call a traveling violation. On Saturday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Stolen. Fast break, here they come. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Second person personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
The first one falls.
Morgan taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Nedovic. Hasn't made one yet. In the corner, Teodosic with it. Pass to Nedovic. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Morgan driving to the basket, and the shot is good. Morgan's got 9.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
There's a screen. Here's Nedovic. Good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Courtney to the paint. Here's Kaycock. Pass to Courtney. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's in there. Zizic has got 6 points in the quarter. Zizic has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Nedovic. 5 points in the game. A 3-ball. The shot comes out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Courtney, the pass to Morgan. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Nedovic. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Courtney.
Home team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team. Courtney. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Teodosic. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 13. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
You know what to...
Thanks for coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jet strike. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the visiting team. That is more than enough of...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Courtney. Got a piece of it. They set the pick. And he uses the glass on the lane.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Cannon with the rebound. To the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. There's the 3. The second chance effort. Yes, that goes in. He's got 8.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Home team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Courtney, inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Takes the three. They get the rebound to the inside. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Cannon. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. They set the pick. Here's Angelia.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Here's the break. It's deflected. Here's Cannon. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. From deep. That one, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Hackett. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Cannon. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Courtney. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Courtney's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Rob. Got a piece of it. There's a good screen. Good, nice job down low. The visitors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Kleiber hits the three-point bomb. He's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Courtney can't get it to go. Puts up a 3. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Courtney, and it's Morgan in at the point. Here's Mitrovic. Kakak pulls it in. Here's Zizic. Has to coordinate.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 59, Raja.
Here's Teodosic. Fires from deep. No good. Teodosic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Launches it. Teodosic grabs the miss. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
One-on-one here. Here's Tucker. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Teodosic. To the paint. Here's Bologna. And the layup's good off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Tucker, the pass to Zizic. And here comes the break. Here's Teodosic.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Teodosic has gone 1 of 4 so far. Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Bologna.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Hickok pulls it in. Here's Morgan. Banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Teodosic, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy
again. They set the screen. College, guarded by Tucker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Stolen away. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Another shot. The rebound by Morgan. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. And Tucker slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Bologna boys gone 2 of 3 from the field. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tucker with the ball. And Tucker slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And that one's good. Teodosic. And here's Tucker. Pass to Zizic. Back to Tucker. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. No good that time. And they're on the break. Here's Bologna boy. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Morgan. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Down low, Mitrovic.
At the line for your home team, Mitrovic. Shooting one.
On the free throw, no good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win.
Of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Bunga in at the 3 spot. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh my, a powerful throwdown at its best.
the defense wasn't quite effective enough right there, B.A.
He got all the room he needed. That's a jam you know this crowd's going to remember for a long time.
And I know I will. I mean, that's the kind of play he's capable of when he gets that good, aggressive, take no prisoners mindset.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Ntilikina. On the wing, Jones fires the three. He can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Jones. Fires for 3. Offensive board. Out on his own on the break. Oh, and he misses the wide open layup.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. 4-point game. Outside Jones from behind the arc. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Jones is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Releases, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. Jones with the ball. Pass to Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Jones. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining. First 2.
Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. On the wing, Jones. From outside, off the mark. On the break. Lets the 3 fly. Jones grabs the board. .133 left in the first. He got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Here's Bonga, and he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Off target with the 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
That's short off the rim.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Misses the baby hook.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
46 seconds left now in the first quarter. Back to Jones from 18 feet away. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 6 points for him.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Now here's Jones, guarded closely. Pass to Ntilikina. Fires at the elbow. That one is off.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And we've And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Can you actually believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
Now here's Washington. He's covered closely. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Here's the break. That one doesn't drop. Driving inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Pokashevsky. Fires from deep. Hits a 3-pointer. Pokashevsky's got 5 now.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Nedovic. No points so far. From deep. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Shot left block. Washington outside. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance.
They hit a low percentage of their shots in the first quarter. They just came out flat. But give them credit. They've ramped it up, and they're winning this game.
And that one drops.
You know, I think they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. That's tipped. Pulls it in from the elbow. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's stolen by Washington. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Picked by Pokashevsky. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Can't get it to drop. Now here's Pokashevsky. He's got 5. Cans it from the wing. Pokashevsky's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
2 minutes.
He's guarded by Washington. The 3. The rebound by Lundberg. Washington drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
He does not get the second one. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pokashevsky, here we go. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Pokashevsky. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. They get it back with the second effort. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Washington. Out left to the wing from 20 feet, and it's in there.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. And here comes the break. The pull-up, and that one's good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Lundberg. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Can't get the finger roll.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And Pokashevsky gets it to go. Pokashevsky's got 11.
Shows the ability to read and react by finding an open teammate up court.
And the first half now in the books. Up by 12. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Good to see you. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the visiting team. And that'll do it for us. Thanks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Alexei Pokashevsky.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The offensive rebound. He's guarded by Washington. Tries again. It's deflected. Here's the floater. Second chance shot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Pokashevsky. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one.
Alexei Pokashevsky taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Poke loose. It's stolen by Washington. Out to the wing. Wide open look. Connects. The jumper drops. Washington's got 7 points.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Into the lane.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
It's hauled in by Pokusevski. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Good. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pokusevski covering. No dice from 9 feet.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Washington passes to Pokusevski. Knocks down the triple. Pokusevski's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pokusevski's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Defended by Jones. Oh, they get a hand on it. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Jones, the pass to Bonga. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. The shot off that time. 35 seconds left in the third. There's the three. The rebound by Bonga.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Bonga. He can't hit that time. There's the triple. The shot no good. Jones feels it out. Pass to Bonga. Beyond the arc. No good there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 19. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. This one for three. Knocks down the long J.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Left side Jones. Shot is up. There's the steal. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Right wing. Drills it from deep. Here's Bonga. From the corner. Jones misses.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting. but his teammates have had his back.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Takes one from 10 feet. That shot off. Outside Jones. Puts up a three. And he can't get that one.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Jones grabs the board. To the middle. Pass to Ntilikina. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Defended by Jones. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Plenty of space. Not going to go that time.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Offline with a three. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Third team foul. Play. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
For the away team, Davies taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Pokashevsky gets it to go. Pokashevsky's got 21.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
It's good.
Assisting.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nedovic. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And no good. 6 for 9 from the field now. Washington outside. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Alexei Pokashevsky. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Pokashevsky. Here's Lundberg. Launches a three. And no good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way they're...